Shalom Israel. Just doing a little sit down, between job locations right now. Just want to talk about the issue with women. How a lot of us be really coming down on women sometimes, and I'll be the first one to tell you, don't take no shit off these hoes, you know what I mean? But one thing I will say is that the problems that we talk about with women, the issues that we get from women, aren't really so much women's faults. See, I was talking to a female about the movie Titanic, and she watched it. She saw that the guy Cal smacked his fiance, really was talking down to her and whatever. He was abusive, he was violent, and she failed to understand that the world was a different place back in, what was it, 1912-ish. The world was a different place. Women didn't mouth off to men like she was mouthing off. In that movie was totally bullshit. And I can tell you that it's not very likely that a woman, first off, this was the time when women didn't really have jobs. A woman was as good as her cooking skills and her sewing and pretty much the things that women traditionally have been doing for years. A woman didn't have a job per se. They went, they worked at home. They took care of the children. They cooked, cleaned, while the men went out and did the hard tasks, the potentially dangerous tasks, right? So if you look at the movie Titanic, you got a woman that is not even in the same class as Cal. She's actually, according to she's not totally low class, but she's not exactly, she's marrying a higher class than what she is. And what happened there, what happened there is that she in order to obtain the wealth and the great things that come from being in her position, she has to be very tolerant. So when a woman tells me that she's Team Rose, because that's what this woman told me. So you're basically cool with the disrespect of men. She told the guy that designed the Titanic, guys' fascinations with big things usually comes from them trying to compensate for not being big elsewhere. So this is the thing that women are being taught is acceptable, to question men's masculinity, and she basically, Rose did not know her place as a woman. So she got smacked up. She got talked to very harshly. And by no means am I Team Cal. I don't think Cal was a good person either. But definitely the star of this movie, the adulterous prick, Leonardo DiCaprio, is also not, I'm not Team, whatever his name was in that movie. But ultimately the message of this video, what I'm going to say is that us men should exercise a little bit of understanding and mercy when it comes down to these women that got their fucking head in the clouds. Because to be honest with you, who's the ones that gave them that? It was other men. It was all these simp ass niggas. It was all these niggas that put their coat over a puddle of water so the bitch could walk over it. It was all these dudes that, despite the fact that women do make more money now than ever before, will still say, "Oh, I pay the rent, I pay the whole mortgage, I pay all her bills." You know, and I get it. If you're able to do it. But I think some men have set the expectation, and the thing is that, you know, these women feel equal to men, but then it's funny, you know, it's a very bad deal. Because what are you getting when you're getting a woman? You're really pretty much, for all intents and purposes, getting another man that takes the, you know, the perks of being a woman when they want to. Key example: women nowadays that say, "Oh, I'm not going half on a rent with my man." You know, which is fine. You want the man to pay your rent, then you got to listen. You don't want women want to pick and choose what part of the deal that they get. You want the man with 1812 manners, 1821 manners, but you want the man, you want to be a 2021 woman. Meaning you want the man, you want a man to play the role of a man back in the days who did take care of the woman financially, did everything for the woman. But you don't want to listen like they did. Those women were obedient to their husbands. That's the difference. You don't get to dictate to me that I got to pay for everything, but you're not listening to me. You know, it's one or the other. You're not gonna get the same treatment as a woman did, you know, in 1812, 1821. Because you're not acting like a woman that is back in 1821. Are you going to quit your job and come live with me and listen to me when I tell you something's a no-go? Because that's what women have been doing for centuries, for millennia. Women have been listening to men. It's now that women don't listen to men. Women can do what the fuck they want. And honestly, it's you men that made it that way. It's not women. It's you men. You men made it this way. You perpetuated this evil. Because you accept that shit. I just got out of a relationship because, with all due respect to Shorty, she ain't know how to. She had some times where she tried to be a little condescending and try to tell me what to do, and I'm like, no, listen, I am not the one you're gonna tell what to do. I understand, and I am understanding that this society has pretty much turned into a woman worshiping society, which I'm not with. I'm not with that woman worship shit. What I will say is, you know, I will play along to a degree, but I am not going to completely. No, I'm not going to lower my masculine nature for a woman under no circumstances. I am who I am. You know, like one thing we spoke about that was very controversial, which also led to one of our breakups, was the fact that I am not going to ever get on one fucking knee to propose. You know, these women want that shit, and they feel that they deserve it. The women that started the trend, when that trend started, women was not having sex until marriage. So let's get that straight. Excuse my language, but you want to give me used up vagina, but I still have to do the things that men did when the vagina was brand new. It was all mine. You know, I hate. Oh shit! I didn't realize how loud my music was. And you know, I don't say that to be gauche or disgusting, you know, but it is what it is. You know, when the trend started with men getting on one knee, those women were waiting until marriage to have sex. When the trend started with women with the white dress, the white dress symbolized that they was virgins. The 2021 woman doesn't want to close her fucking legs until marriage. The 2021 woman doesn't want to, she wants to talk back and be disrespectful to her man and talk down to her man, but still wants the same privileges and things that were done for women that were better quality. You know, so that to me is insanity. That to me is against nature. And that's the way this society is. And, you know, again, I want to make sure that you men know you're the ones that created this shit. You're the reason why these women are like that. The simping, the bowing down to women. Because that's what I told Shorty. I am not bowing down to you to ask you to spend the rest of your life with me. In so many words, you know, I pretty much told her, you're not, no. I'm not bowing down to no female and begging them for their hand in marriage. You know, back in the days when we had arranged marriages, you would ask, like a man, you would stand toe-to-toe with her father and ask him for his daughter's hand in marriage. Now they want you to bow down to them. No, I ain't bowing down to no chick. Fuck out of here. Who the fuck are you for me to bow down to? You know, but anyway, another problem with these I won't just say women, I'll say these relationships. The reason why they don't last long is because both parties always think they can do better. You know, so, you know, it just is what it is, man. With that, I'm gonna just say shalom. Just, you know, for you men out there, stop simping, stop engaging in simping, stop enabling simping. You know, put these women in their place. And I'm not talking about putting your hands on them. I'm talking about, yo, let them know, listen, we're the fucking prize. You're not the prize. The prize here is me. I'm the one that you, if anything, you should bow down. What the fuck am I bowing down for? You know? But anyway, shalom.